You've only got $10 in your pocket. What can you do with it? Maybe buy a fancy coffee or a couple of lunches. What if I told you that $10 could be the seed for your future wealth? It sounds crazy, right? But stick with me, because today I am going to show you 10 proven ways you can start investing and making money with just a small amount, sometimes even less than 10 bucks. We often hear that you need thousands of dollars to even think about investing. That's a huge myth, and it stops so many people from getting started. The truth is, the financial world has changed. Thanks to technology, the barriers to entry are lower than ever. The most important thing isn't how much you start with, but that you start. Your future self will thank you for it. So, let's dive into the first, and possibly the easiest, way to get your money working for you. Method number 1. Micro-investing apps. These are absolute game changers. Apps like Acorns or Stash are designed specifically for beginners. How do they work? It's simple. Acorns, for example, has a feature called Roundups. You link your debit or credit card, and every time you make a purchase, it rounds up to the nearest dollar and invests the spare change. Bought a coffee for $3.50. Acorns automatically invests the other 50 cents for you. It's like a digital piggy bank that invests your money instead of just letting it sit there. You won't even notice the money is gone, but over time, these small amounts add up significantly, all thanks to the power of compound interest. Stash is similar, allowing you to buy fractional shares of stocks and ETFs for as little as $1. You can literally own a piece of Amazon or Apple for less than the price of a candy bar. Next up, method 2, robo-advisors. If the idea of picking your own stocks sounds intimidating, robo-advisors are your new best friend. Services like Betterment or Wealthfront use algorithms to build and manage a diversified portfolio for you. You just answer a few questions about your financial goals and risk tolerance. Are you saving for a house in 5 years or retirement in 30? Are you comfortable with a little risk for higher potential returns, or do you prefer a safer, slower approach? Based on your answers, the robo-advisor does all the heavy lifting. They'll invest your money in a mix of low-cost exchange-traded funds or ETFs and automatically rebalance your portfolio to keep you on track. Many of them have very low or even no account minimums, so you can start with your $10 and add more whenever you can. It's like having a financial advisor in your pocket, without the high fees. Method 3 is a classic for a reason: investing in high-yield savings accounts. Okay, I know what you're thinking. A savings account isn't exactly a sexy investment, but hear me out. Traditional savings accounts from big banks offer laughably low interest rates, sometimes as low as 0.01%. Your money is basically losing value to inflation. High-yield savings accounts, usually offered by online banks, are different. They can offer interest rates that are 10, 20, or even 50 times higher. While you won't get rich overnight, it is a completely risk-free way to make your money grow faster than it would in a regular account. This is the perfect place to park your emergency fund or short-term savings while earning a decent return. It's safe, it's secure, and your money is always accessible. It's a foundational step in building good financial habits. Let's move on to method number 4, dividend stocks, specifically through fractional shares. What's a dividend? It's when a company shares a portion of its profits with its shareholders. So, not only can your stock increase in value, but you also get paid regular cash payments just for owning it. In the past, buying a single share of a high-quality dividend stock like Johnson & Johnson or Coca-Cola could cost hundreds of dollars. But now, with fractional shares available on platforms like Robinhood, Fidelity, or Charles Schwab, you can invest with any amount. You can buy $10 worth of a stock, and you'll receive dividends proportional to your ownership. It's a fantastic way to create a passive income stream that can grow over time. As you get more dividends, you can reinvest them to buy more shares, which then generate even more dividends. This is the compounding effect in action. Method 5, peer-to-peer lending. This one is a bit more modern. Platforms like Prosper or Lending Club let you act like a bank. You lend small amounts of money directly to individuals who are seeking loans for things like debt consolidation or a small business venture. You, the investor, can browse through different loan listings, check the borrower's credit risk, and decide who you want to lend to. You can invest as little as $25 in a single loan, so with a bit more than your initial $10, you can start diversifying across multiple borrowers. In return for the risk you take, you earn interest on your loan. The potential returns can be higher than many traditional investments, but remember, there is a risk that a borrower could default. That's why it's crucial to spread your investment across many different loans to minimize your risk. Now for method 6, invest in what you know. This is a famous piece of advice from legendary investor Peter Lynch. Look around you. What products do you use every day? What brands do you and your friends love? Is there a particular company whose services you can't live without? This could be anything from the company that makes your smartphone, to the streaming service you watch, to the coffee shop you visit every morning. When you invest in a company you understand and believe in, you're more likely to stay the course during market ups and downs. Do your research, of course, but your personal experience as a consumer can give you unique insights that professional analysts might miss. And again, with fractional shares, you can start owning a piece of these beloved companies with just a few dollars. Method 7 is one of my personal favorites, investing in yourself. This might be the highest return investment you ever make. Use that $10 to buy a book on personal finance, investing, or a new skill. Sign up for an inexpensive online course on a platform like Udemy or Skillshare during one of their sales. Learn about budgeting, digital marketing, coding, or graphic design. The knowledge and skills you acquire can increase your earning potential for the rest of your life. A $10 book could lead to a financial mindset shift that makes you thousands. A $10 course could land you a side hustle that brings in hundreds of extra dollars every month. Don't ever underestimate the power of self-investment. It's the one asset no market crash can ever take away from you. Alright, on to method 8. Real estate, but not in the way you think. No, you can't buy a house for $10. But you can invest in real estate through something called a REIT, or a real estate investment trust. REITs are companies that own and operate income-producing real estate. Think apartment buildings, shopping malls, or office towers. When you buy a share of a REIT, you're essentially becoming a landlord without any of the headaches. REITs are traded on the stock market just like regular stocks, so you can buy in for a very low cost. They are also legally required to pay out at least 90% of their taxable income to shareholders in the form of dividends. This makes them a great source of passive income. Platforms like Fundrise also allow you to invest in private real estate projects with very small minimums, offering another way to get a piece of the property market. Method 9 is a bit of a hands-on approach, retail arbitrage. This is the simple act of buying products for a low price and reselling them for a higher price. It's a business model you can start with a very small amount of capital. Go to your local thrift store, garage sale, or the clearance aisle at a big box store. Look for undervalued items, things like brand name clothing, vintage toys, or electronics that you can flip online on platforms like eBay, Poshmark, or Facebook Marketplace. Your $10 could buy a few items that you can resell for $20 or $30. Then, you take that profit and reinvest it into buying more inventory. It requires work and a good eye for deals, but it's a very real way to turn a small amount of cash into a much larger one. Finally, method number 10. Start a micro side hustle. Think about a skill you have that you can monetize. Are you good at writing? Offer to proofread a friend's resume for $10. Do you have a good eye for design? Use a free tool like Canva to create a social media graphic for a local small business. Are you organized? Offer to help someone organize their digital files. These small gigs might only bring in $10 or $20 at a time, but they do two things. First, they provide you with immediate cash that you can then invest using one of the other methods we've discussed. Second, they build your confidence and your portfolio, potentially leading to bigger and better paying projects down the line. It's about turning your time and talent into investment capital. So there you have it, 10 real, actionable ways to start making money with as little as $10. The key takeaway is this: don't let the idea that you don't have enough stop you from starting. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and your journey to financial freedom can begin with a single $10 bill. Pick one of these methods that resonates with you and try it out this week. The most powerful force in investing is time, and the best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is right now. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on how to build wealth, no matter where you're starting from. Let me know in the comments which method you're going to try first. See you in the next video.